Are you wondering how Havoc DH will feel and play in the War Within? The Aldrachi Reaver Hero talents have been revealed by Blizzard and have brought some mixed feelings and reactions to our community. In this video, we will explore the design of the Aldrachi Reaver, see how it changes Havoc gameplay, and discuss the points of hype and concern in the new tree. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Felfar Gaze channel. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. We can see the new talent tree here on wowhead, and we will quickly go through the important nodes. I will not read everything, I will put a link in the description if you want to check it out. We start with the art of the Glaive, which basically transforms Throw Glaive into a supercharged version that is called Reverse Glaive. You cannot use this ability unless you first consume 3 soul fragments. After you do that, you use Reverse Glaive and you start a combo, buffing your next Chaos Strike and Blade Dance. Blade Dance will do more damage, and Chaos Strike will debuff the target to take extra damage for 5 seconds. After you cast those 2 empowered abilities of the combo, then you gain your Capstone, Thrill of the Hunt, which will increase your attack speed by 15% for a little bit and give your next ability 30% extra damage. So this is the main pattern of the spec. You are forced into a feedback loop of collecting souls, executing the combo by casting Reverse Glaive and the enhanced Chaos Strike and Blade Dance, then gaining Thrill of the Fight and consuming it on a big ability and starting all over again. There are 2 more important nodes that I would like to talk about. First one is Intent Pursuit, which reduces the cooldown of the hunt for each enhanced ability you use. So our forset from this tier is officially maintained and moved over to the next expansion. I really like that. We also have 2 mobility options with Evasive Action and Unhindered Assault. The first one gives you the ability to cast Vengeful Retreat a second time within 3 seconds, which is really good, especially in PvP. And the second one makes Vengeful Retreat reset the cooldown of Fellblade. Both of these will have very interesting implications. The rest of the nodes aren't that important. There is some passive damage here and there, some soul fragment generation, which I guess helps with the combo, and some healing or damage reduction, but nothing too crazy. As you can see, the Aldrachi Reaver tree has a lot of short duration buffs that increase our damage. By combining these buffs with the existing Inertia, Initiative, Essence Break and Demonic, it creates an extremely complicated playstyle for our spec, where we'll be trying to overlap all those buffs to do max damage in a very short window with huge burst. This kind of gameplay reminds me of fighting games such as Mortal Kombat, where you have to execute very specific ability sequences with surgical precision to achieve the fatality combo. At the same time, you need to have a very good awareness of the environment, so you dash around with Felrush and collect the soul fragments without dying. If you thought that Windwalker monks are the ones to fulfill the fantasy of a fighting game, then guess again. If you are still watching and having a good time, then please pause the video, like and subscribe to help me grow the Felfar Gaze channel and to create more Havoc Demon Hunter content. There are definitely some concerns I have when looking at this hero tree, and I will start with the most important ones. The first info we don't have yet is what is the cooldown of Reverse Glaive. Judging by the fact that we almost generate 2 souls per combo for free from our hero talents, we only need 3 souls to activate it, it might have the same cooldown with Throw Glaive. If that is the case, this feedback loop here will be severely punished by downtime, since all of our soul fragment generators are melee. So if we are targeted by mechanics and we are not in melee range, we cannot generate souls, so we cannot cast Reverse Glaive and we cannot get the combo. This will lead to the same problem we had in Aberus, where being out of melee range for a few seconds totally killed our overall damage. We don't want that. At the same time, given that Reverse Glaive replaces Throw Glaive, we will also not be able to use normal Throw Glaives when not in melee range. This will make us lose all of the value from the Throw Glaive talents, and in PvP, even worse, this will make us unable to use our slow. I really think Reverse Glaive should not be replacing Throw Glaive. There are 2 alternative ways that I could see this work. The first one would be of course to make Reverse Glaive its own ability, which would add 1 key binding to our spec. In this case, we could have Reverse Glaive not only buff Chaos Strike and Blade Dance, but also buff Throw Glaive, so we have a 3-piece combo as Havoc. The second option would be for us to get a buff whenever we pick up a soul fragment, and when we have 3 stacks, the next throw glaive will be transformed to reverse glaive. That way, we can at least continue to use normal throw glaives when we are outside of melee range, either to keep getting value out of the normal throw glaive talents or to being able to slow when we play PvP. Another concern is that this hero spec is centered around soul fragments, which can be tricky to collect in some cases where there is heavy movement, like in arena games or in boss fights like Firak. Vengeance can at least pull the soul fragments that are out of range and consume them with its abilities, but Havoc has no such mechanic. Perhaps the Aldrachi Reaver tree should introduce a talent that does that for Havoc. The talent Warblade's Hunger encourages you to alternate between consuming one soul fragment and casting one Chaos Strike. This is an extremely hard and annoying thing to execute in between all other combo-like buffs and debuffs that you need to monitor. Worst case scenario, you would just completely ignore this and let it do passive damage. However, I think this is a perfect opportunity for a talent to rework and make it pull soul fragments from far away to make Havoc's life a little bit easier. Finally, the Thrill of the Fight, Capstone, might be able to buff the damage from the Metamorphosis jump. It's very likely that we will try to line up the Aldrachi Reaver combo to do Essence Break with double Death Sweep with Metamorphosis every 2 minutes, and we would like to add the 30% extra damage from Thrill of the Fight to the final Death Sweep. Is it just me, or would it be extremely annoying if it ends up buffing Metamorphosis Leap instead of the final Death Sweep? To end the video on a more positive note, let's talk about the things that got me really hyped when I saw the tree. First things first, if the combo ends up not happening too often, it will be extremely satisfying and very rewarding to execute it properly and see those huge numbers. This is the same feeling that I get when I execute Essence Break properly, but I think it will be even better. You know, everybody loves some big numbers here and there. Then, we have the mobility talents, which are really good. Casting Vengeful Retreat twice in PvP with Glimpse will let us be elusive and avoid tons of CC and damage and be very annoying for our opponents. Also, having Vengeful Retreat reset Fellblade will be very helpful in PvE to always have a way to get back to the target and always have a Fury Generator available during Demonic plus Essence Break combo, which is typically lined up with Vengeful Retreat. Last but not least, the hand cooldown reduction is here to stay. I really enjoy to press the hand and charging through the battlefield. It is so iconic and its new animation feels so good. Thanks a lot for watching to the end. If you enjoyed this quick analysis of Aldrachi Reaver, then please like the video and subscribe to the channel. How do you feel about the new hero talent tree? Are you excited? Are you disappointed? Are you expecting to see something different in the Felskar tree and you're looking forward to that? Please let me know in the comments below, and as always, see you in the next one.